good. So private lesson for Kaya and Mike. Nice meeting you. I'm Jimmy Dish. My phone number 0401081030. We are the house of real ditch for a change. What does that mean, a real digeridoo? It's gonna be eucalyptus. There's 600 family of eucalyptus. This one is called the yellow boxwood eucalyptus. It's the hardest eucalyptus in the world. A real digeridoo is hollowed by the wood termite and not drilled by machine like 90% for tourists. And an authentic digeridoo is Aboriginal made. So it was cut in 2010, that's about 9 years ago. It was handmade by Gerald Apo, 65 years old, from the Dige tribes. And it was hand-carved by Beverly Button, my lady, by the way, 57 years old now, from the Dige tribes. The carving represents the continent of Australia, and the rainbow serpent, which is the god of the Aboriginal people, and you got 7 ladies called the 7 sisters that represent the Southern Cross. So the story of the Aboriginal people, they come with pirogue from the Philippines thousands and thousands years ago, and they were following the guidance of their god, the rainbow serpent, which is their creator, and also the Southern Cross, which they call the 7 sisters. Then they find the Promised Land, Australia, and that carving here represents that since the time of the ancestor, the main totem for hunting was the kangaroo and the emu, and they always walk about because they don't stay on the same place. They're nomad. They're always moving to don't kill all the same creature on the same place. They're always moving with the season. So that represents Aboriginal lifestyle and Aboriginal beliefs. And then beyond, because they were in the ocean, they also find the shark and the humpback whales, which is along the northern coast of Australia. So that's very traditional carving, representing the discovery of Australia by the Aboriginal people in between 40 and 150,000 years ago. We're not sure. Huh? Now we're going to talk about the instrument, or to play it. That's the key of E. It's funny because Kaya and Mick, when you go with your lips, you both key of E. But Kaya's got smallest one. That's why I said the big one is only for Daddy. This one is for the two of you. So now we're going to talk about the mouthpiece. That's natural beeswax. Keep it always conical. The timing on the top must be on the same plane to make sure it's easier to seal. And you have to be fussy. Make it very, very fine, because that's how you can have minimum contact, maximum control of your lips. Now it's time to learn what the Aboriginal people call the Yigi, Y-I-G-I-Y-I-G-I. That's Aboriginal name for digeridoo. The white men come to Australia, to the north, he heard digeridoo, he call it a digeridoo. Aboriginal people call it Yigi in Peninsula Cape York, Yidaki in Arnhem Land, Northern Territories, no other way, because you need the wood termite, which are tropical insects, to make a real dish. So that's more for you at school to be able to establish a bit of knowledge on the instrument. Time to play now. You listen. It's like a seashell, like Mick said. So we play with the raspberry, facing. No, find your side, right or left, it's better. I'm a right player. You see the volume? I go minimum lips. And not forcing. Shake flat, so you have pause and zoom my face. That's the right volume for the ditch. When you find your side and your volume, you will learn expression, the jaw. The tongue, D, D, D. The vocal cord, high pitch like a ventriloque. And now, as you can see, I do circular breathing. So you have to learn how to circular breathe to become a ditch player. So how does it work? So the logic of the circular breathing, your throat is one tube. You cannot breathe, blow in the same time, it's impossible. So as you breathe, something else has to vibrate your lips. The diaphragm is when you start the ditch. The only other way to vibrate your lips is the shake. So now, because we play on the right side, we're going to do the Scottish backpack with the right shake. When the shake low, there's nothing passing in your throat. So you breathe in the same time. The shake push, you breathe. That's the secret. And the best way to learn is the Aboriginal way. When you have a shower, you fill up your mouth of water, and you push the water. And when you see the water coming out the second time, you breathe in the same time. With the water in the shower. Then shake at does only one shake to don't damage the pressure on the lips. When you've done that, you've done the hardest part of the mechanism. Know the full logic, lungs full to the maximum. 2 seconds maximum, shake and nose. Back to full. 2 seconds maximum. Back to full. And you will circular within no time. That's what you should look like when you're about to play. One finger in a microwave in a Tupperware, you roll a ball, a little sausage, you clean your one by hand, you put the sausage around, join the edge, one finger in, one finger out, U section, the thumb give it an angle, same plane, and then very, very, very fine here for the right minimum contact with your lips. So that's got bigger lips than Kaya. So when Kaya play, that's what you do. You make it a bit smaller to be comfortable for you. And that will pass behind you, and you'll be blocked. So you make it a bit bigger to make sure you have the right space for each size lips playing the digeridoo. You can rinse it with water in a shower, not often, but when you play a lot, to rinse the saliva. And if you can find a handyman, or if you have a handyman, find a stand like this, man. That's the best way to make your dish looking good and to protect it from falling or getting damaged. You make a stand with a piece of wood and a piece of broom neck with the top round to don't damage the inside. With that, it can be always away from source of dehydration. So don't put them close to air conditioning or to fireplace, radiator, pot belly. Because any wood instrument don't like the heat, they end up drying off and end up cracking. If you have any trouble with it, you take a photo, I'll give you my Facebook contact, and you'll send me the photo and tell me what happened. I will explain you what to do, and you can do it yourself or someone will fix it for you, no problem at all. I'm always here to help the customer. Also, if you start playing properly and you're not sure you're doing proper business, you film both of you. You send me a video of a minute from Kaya, a video of a minute from me, and I can have a look at how you play, and then I will tell you, that's good. Now I can correct you and keep on teaching you on Facebook. So keep in touch, and thank you very much for the support, guys.